Yo, 5M Kylo, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. So early. Yo, Lou, what's good with you, man? Hope you've been well. Actually late. I mean, yeah, I haven't slept, but I took a nap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had like a full sleep, but I did nap for a couple hours. When was that? That was around like 6. I woke up at like 9. Yeah, I slept for like 3 hours last night. Like 2 a.m. Well, it's 5:36 where I'm at, but let me tweet out. I hate that this game like goes silent when you out. Nice schedule. YKTV. It really be like that when it be like that, especially when it be like that. Summoning, yeah, we'll be summoning here momentarily. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time for you people to roll in before we get started. But what, the Polyworld? Been a minute. Yo, DJ Rockin', what's good, man? I was debating if I should get into this, but with all the gacha games I have, I don't know. Yeah, last thing I'm ever gonna tell somebody is the thing that they need is to add another gacha game into their rotation. But this is a damn good one. I play this shit every single day. Any of y'all that do play Summoning for Moko, or should just skip for y'all? Not even look. What do we got as far as companion bosses? Dominion and Vishnu. Let's see. Insomnia cooking you too, gang. I think I used to have really bad insomnia. It's not really insomnia lately. It's more so I just have a really fucked up schedule, and I'm just like also like streaming or playing games for very long periods, and then like I'll be having obligations and I'll stay awake to do those, and then you know what I'm saying, it's just it's not a matter of like I can't sleep. It's more so that I have been willingly choosing to not sleep in favor of either working or enjoying like a new Digimon game or whatever the case is. Tried for and lost the 50-50 to Yale. Ever do a video about games you've already finished? Just yap about games you have been playing, maybe some clips or something similar. Are you asking this because of the video I posted the other day with Nick or Sacred, where we were just yapping and stuff? Because it seems like there might be a market for that, and niggas just kind of want to hear me talk ad nauseum about whatever. You should do that. Yeah, niggas low-key want to see me make a podcast, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. I think it'd be easier said than done, but not impossible. Ever since you got a DS, honestly, yeah, it seems like people want to hear me just talk about that stuff and just ramble. DJ hours, you see it. Anywho. What do I want to cover in this video? Let me quickly get a notepad up and just kind of jot down some thoughts. Because I guess I'll do like a little account overview like I did for when Motaha came out. Because I feel like I've made a decent amount of progress on the accounts since then. I like getting people's experiences with games I'm interested in or I've played. I feel that, I do too. Need some crazy hours? Yeah, I know. My fault. Alright, so we'll talk about my Metro of Desire progress because I've grinded a little bit of Metro of Desire since the last video. Velvet Trials, we've cleared out a lot of this stuff. Lair of Arcane Flames, all I have left. What else? Oh, we could talk about the compendium. Sorry, I'm just going through my account real quick and just kind of jotting down. Cause I had it like kind of in my head a little bit, but I hadn't really like thought it out. So account level, Metro Desire progress, Velvet Trials, compendium. There's also new stuff that they added in the exchange shop. I still haven't bought the new persona yet. Found rewards. Yes, they added these 3. Still haven't picked one up yet. Sato, what's good, man? Good morning. Okay. This. Okay, I think I've got... Oh, then I can talk about the event as well, I guess. Oh, you can't see like the old stuff from Motaha. Can you? Is there a way to see that stuff by any chance? Oh, and they refreshed this as well, so I can't even show them that I got the... Damn, how do I even... Is there a way for me to show the progress I made on the previous events? Gotta be somewhere. Right. Oh, actually, you know what? Can you still see it here? Yeah, there you go. Gotta tap into this eventually. It's really fun. I like it a lot. All right. I think I got everything I need to get out of the way. Let me just turn off alerts and then we can get into the summons. Check, check, mic check, double check, 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 mic check. All right. Let me, there you go. Looking a little bright. All right, let's get it. What's up, Lotus? Good luck whenever you pull. We're about to get into that right now, actually. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows. Wait. Forgot one thing. Check, check, check. Okay, here we go. Take two. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best. And in today's video, I'll bring you guys some more Persona 5 Phantom X summons, contracts, ticket pools, whatever you want to call it. I usually just use the word summon for everything in every game. It's not really like a pack opening like Pokemon Pocket. I digress. Besides the point, today we have a brand new character that has released in the game, none other than Moko, aka Seaside Tomoko. Now, I'll be honest, this was not a character that I was particularly hyped up or excited about. Much like with Motaha, I am going to summon for her anyway, just because I kind of just want every character in the game. I do play the game, not competitively, but like I do play the game. How do you even explain? Like I do try to get very high scores in the guild boss and in the Sea of Souls and everything like that. I try to clear all the content that the game has to offer. And if you're smart enough and grind hard enough, you can clear pretty much everything and get 90%, if not 99 or even 100% of rewards without having every character. But obviously more fun when you got the shiny new toy. It's easier when you got the shiny new toy and everything like that. So we did something for Motaha in our last video. We did manage to get her. Were we on 50-50 or not for her? I actually don't remember, but yeah, okay, I remember now. We actually got it because I remember the video was titled Too Good to Be True. We got an early 5-star and we lost the 50-50 to, it was either Ryuji or Morgana, but it was only like, I think it might have been like on the first or second multi-summon. And then we had to go to Pity to get her, but it's like it's guaranteed at that point. I only spent like 10 tickets, I think it was, whatever the case may be. So yeah, that being said, I'm actually pretty glad that I still ended up getting Motaha anyway, because it's not like I don't like her. Like I do like Motaha as a character a lot. I also love the costume. I think Tropical Motaha looks really, really cool. I like the outfit a lot. Not for the reason you think, okay? I've seen some weird, really weird tweets about Moko, and I just, y'all have no self-control and no decency at all. It's like, jokes is one thing, but some of y'all just be mad weird. Anyway, regardless, and so Tomoko, I'm hoping that I enjoy using this character as well, just as much as Motaha. That being said, the Tomoko that we currently have, and I guess even the Motaha that we currently have, they're not so great. I mean, they are 4-stars after all. But Tropical Motaha, she's creeping away up my list of favorite characters, and I have utilized her in the Velvet Trials, and the I've been using her Metro Desire a little bit. I use her obviously with the most recent like SOS and like Companion boss and everything like that. By the way, I mentioned it from time to time. I am in a Companion that we do usually, we're always like bare minimum like top 30, sometimes top 20. One of these days we're gonna crack that top 10. It's not my Companion though, my girl runs it. It's called Bunny Brigade, if I remember correct, right? I don't even know, where do I show you the information? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can request to join, but like if you don't hit that weekly goal, you is gonna kicked out. And if your account ain't looking up to snuff when you request to apply, you're not gonna get accepted anyway. I don't run it, my girl do. It's really hers. I'm just here for the, you know what I'm saying? I still be competing. I still be top 3, top 5 every single week when we do this. I was top 1 for a few weeks, so we got a couple more, you know, a few people that spend a little bit more paper on this than I do, and their accounts a little bit more stacked. But yeah, man, so if that interests you at all, you know, you can feel free to apply, but it's not really up to me whether or not you get it. That being said, we're doing a lot of yapping, a lot of rambling. You know, I got to get my yaps and my rambles out of the way whenever we do a P5X video, because I don't make a lot of content on this game, but I like to keep you guys updated on like how my progress is going, what my account is looking like, everything like that. So you can see we are S level 21, and I know some of y'all only care about the summons. You can go ahead and skip ahead if that's what you're here for. I understand, it is what it is. We're S level 21. Your boy's been grinding a lot, obviously. I also have pre-farmed a little bit for Moko, just because I didn't have anything else in particular that I was working on other than Motaha, so I was spending my stamina on some like cards for her and just other things in advance. I still have some things that I do need to go get. It's not like I'm gonna be able to get everything 80 and then, you know, level 25 cards all around, but already a little bit of investment with her. That being said, Metro Desire before. Metro Desire is one of the areas in this game that I was slacking on. Like I said, I do try to clear all the content and I'm still like not finished with it, but we have made a decent bit of progress since the last video. I think I was somewhere around like the 50s or 60s in terms of my track record level. You can see we're now 85. I've been clearing out some of this. I do a couple of runs here or there, whatever. It's not something that I sit down and just grind out for hours, because I feel like it can get kind of monotonous if you treat it that way. You see in the Lost and Found, we've nearly gotten all the rewards out of here. We still got a couple more left to go. We're missing, looks like 4 more lost items. And for the special operations, we're about halfway through these. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Sea of Souls, we clear this out every single time. I did manage to rank up, but I only got C3. I normally always shoot for C2. C1, wait, am I saying that right? Is it C5 is the high one, or C? Well, no, because I'm C1 right now, right? Hold on, how the rankings work in this again? Right, okay, no. So I normally shoot for C4. I always try to get top 10%. I was 12%. I honestly just didn't. I didn't grind it out enough. I probably could have squeaked into that 10%. I was 2% off. You know what I'm saying? If I would have got a few 100,000 more on like one of my runs, I probably would have made that top 10%. But we did manage to rank up again, nevertheless. So it is what it is. This time I'm gonna. Well, I don't know. It's probably only gonna get more and more difficult. So we'll see. But we got 2 weeks to do that. So we will do that. Also, when it comes to the compendium, I don't remember if I talked about this in my last video, but I did actually complete the compendium. But then in the last patch, they added 3 new personas. So I'm currently at 136 out of 139. But since I have been competing in the Sea of Souls, I've obviously got a lot of the medals, right? So I have a bunch of Repression Medal 4s saved up, 850 of them to be exact. I haven't bought any of these 3 personas yet. I still am really indecisive about which ones I want to go for first. I didn't feel like I needed any of them, so I kind of held off on it. If you guys have any suggestions, recommendations, feel free to drop it in the comment section down below. Let me know which ones I should be picking up. I could still use, I think, another refinement, or what is it called? What's it called in this game? I want to say refinement, but you know, another enhanced whatever to get up another level for, I think, King Frost. I think I still need another one for Bishamonten. I don't remember if I used the Orlov or whatever to get him maxed out. No, he's maxed out, right? I'm sitting here thinking about it. Like I can just check. Like I can actually just check. Persona training, Bishamonten, he's 90. So he actually, yeah, overclock. It's not. So yeah, I could get him to another overclock. Not sure. I obviously use him a lot, with Mikoto being so good and so strong and so useful in so many things. Even in Sea of Souls last week, I don't have Yui. She's actually the only character in the game, excluding Moko, that I don't have, and I kind of wish that I did. I'm sad that I didn't skip over her, but like I summoned on her banner, I lost a 50-50, and then I went to the Marion banner instead, got that guaranteed, and never went back for Yui. I wish I had. Whenever she gets a rerun, I will spin the block. Because I just want to have every character, and honestly there's just been times where like I could have much better scores in some of these, you know, game modes if I had her. And also just like that hole in my account is just bothering me, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I like her and I like her synergy or whatever. And yeah, so there's that. And yeah, man, I think with that we can get into the actual summons. I know I yapped on for way too long there, a little bit longer than I meant to, but like I said, it is what it is. I like talking about this stuff. I know not everybody cares, and but some of you guys are probably curious about how my account is going, since I don't make like a ton of content on it or stream it as often as I probably should, considering how much that I play it. That being said, Seaside Tomoko is here. You can see I've got a decent amount of jewels and crystals saved up, as well as 10 tickets. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool to get her early, because I don't want to have to go to pity, but with the way my luck has been going, I'm probably gonna have to go to pity. But we got 10 tickets to go ahead and drop, so let's go ahead and get to it. Make it do what it do. Show me some rainbows. Nah, you know what I'm saying? And even when I do be getting the early 5 stars, I be losing the 50-50, you know what I'm saying? So like, it'll be great. And then also on this banner we have I think I have every 4-star in the game maxed out now. Oh, that's another thing that I forgot to mention. I did manage to max out Wind. I think I used the Phantom 4-star idle tickets exchanges. I think I got maybe 1 from the shop and then another one from Metro Desire. Maybe it was 2 from Metro Desire, to actually get a 6 win. So I do have her maxed out, and we have Shun, Key, and Puppet featured, but again, I already have them all maxed out as well, so it doesn't really do me any good. But it is what it is. But that's all the more reason why I don't want to have to spend everything I've got on this banner, because like I don't need any more 4 stars. But that's just gonna be par for the course when you're a spender on the game, and when you summon for every character. Like, that's just gonna happen eventually, right? You can only add so many 4 stars at a time. Yeah. I guess there's no real suspense or hype in this in terms of what we get, because I'm not hunting for anything other than, I guess, Tomoko. So the real fun and excitement comes from whether or not we get an early 5-star, and if we don't, then it just... Again, no 5-star. Okay. Also, I record these while I'm live on my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. Link is always in the description down below. Hey, Closer, how you doing, shawty? We also are getting a lot of Violet Cognitive Gems, which I still have a bunch of those saved up. So I have, like, I mean, by the end of these summons, I'm probably going to have, 1,800 Violet Cognitive Gems, as well as some extra clear Cognitive Gems, which I spend those usually pretty much right away when I get them, if we just take a brief intermission. Yeah, we got 1665 when it comes to the Violet Cognitive Gems and a lot of clear ones. I spend these pretty much off the gate to, get the jewels, get the incense. Moon crystals, I feel like I'm always in like short supply of. Kompaku gems, we actually have a plethora of, from like not only playing the game a lot, but then clearing out like the training sets and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really need too many of those at the moment, but it is what it is. But yeah, that being said, going back to what I was saying, I do record these live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. Link is always in the description down below. So when I'm giving that account update, it's an update for those guys as well as much as it is for you guys on YouTube, because like I said, I stream the game from time to time, but I mostly... That's not a star at all. You know what? We kind of salvaged it. I usually stream it like when a new character comes out, and like sometimes I'll stream like some companion runs or something like that. But and like I stream the story a bit. I think the most recent one though, I don't think I did stream it. I think I just played it by myself, right? I actually don't even remember. I actually do not even remember. Oh, you know what? I didn't talk about the event. Not that you guys really care that much, but I did clear out all the challenges and stuff. Go back. I did clear out all the challenges and stuff for the Motaha, I guess, like part of the seasonal summer event or whatever. We got all the Tomoko stuff now. But yeah, I cleared out the... It's a fake out. We know this. And you know this, man. Your boy got an early 5-star. Come on, talk to me now. Talk to me now. Bang! Clap it up. Clap it up. Hey, let's go. Fat W. Is this the fattest W I've had so far in this game? Actually getting the early 5-star on a brand new character? Hold on. How many tickets it was? I didn't even keep track. How many was that? 30? No, that was like 40, 50? Yo, someone in the chat gonna have to fill me in. How many was that? 40 or 50? Somewhere around there, right? I don't think it was more than that. Talk to your boy. Hey, I get to save the rest. The next character that we get is it Mesa or Futaba? It's one of those two, right? I forget the schedule. But yeah, we got Moko. Okay. This is still exciting, right? This is still very cool because it was an early 5-star. But I just remembered something that I forgot to mention, that I forgot that I even did until just this moment. That kind of takes away from this hype a little bit. This was not a 50-50. This was guaranteed, because I forgot that yesterday I would have had more crystals and jewels and stuff saved up. But before the Cord banner went away, I just remembered that I was in a last ditch effort. I wanted to get another copy of Cord, because I was just looking, I was like, man, having that extra 30% bonus on that catchy hook, that'd be very nice, man. I really wanted her A2. Okay, we went for the A1, and we even got her weapon, and I was very happy and excited about how my pulls went. But I had like a lot of stuff saved up from both playing the game and spending a little bit of money. Nothing too crazy, but I usually buy like the limited set 1s, sometimes the limited set 2s, the $5 packs. I usually buy out all that stuff, right? And then here or there, I might grab something extra. With Cord, we cleared out more of the shop with the crystals because there was a Google Play sale, which this stuff is already cheaper on Google Play than it is on Steam anyway. And then on top of that, there was like a 20% off sale. So I sprinkled a little cheddar on that. And I seen that the banner was going away, and I was like, Cord's my favorite character in this game, and she's so good, and she's like gonna be relevant for like the foreseeable future of this game. And I was like, you know what, bro? F it, let's go in. And so I did. And I got a 5-star, and then I lost a 50-50 to Rin. And I completely forgot about that until now. And I should have mentioned that before. That would have taken out the hype and excitement and the suspense of it. But I just remember that wasn't even a 50-50. It was guaranteed. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still excited. This still lit because I got her early. But it's a little bit less cool because I just remember that it wasn't a 50-50. So now we have A5 Rin. That being said, there's some other things to talk about. So we got Tomoko. That's cool. That's exciting. I don't think. Hold on, let me see. Do I have any coins? Do I have coins for her weapon? I don't necessarily care that much about having a weapon. I'm one short of being able to do a multi-summon. We're only at 20 out of 70, so it's like we're guaranteed anyway, and I don't care about her weapon specifically. Honestly, I damn near would rather have Wynn's weapon, which I have considered just getting a 5-star weapon case and then just using it to get her weapon, because I could just do that. Obviously, I have a ton of Violet Cognigems, and I don't remember if I had done this in the update or not for my account in the previous video. But I do have Rin's 5-star weapon, which I did actually purchase with my Violet Cognigem. So I would have even more, but I did get her weapon because, again, one of my favorite characters in the game. I use her a lot. She's on my Joker team, on my Yusuke team. I use her pretty much every chance that I get. And then also in this week's companion boss, I see that we have Dominion and Vishnu. So trust me, this is all coming together. So Dominion is obviously going to be weak to Curse. So I will be once again using Rin. So that's great. Another opportunity for me to use that character. Very, very powerful in this type of stuff. And we have Vishnu, who is weak to fire. Now, bring this back to the tickets, right? If we go back to the contracts, you will see that I am actually 5 tickets away from being able to choose a character from the special rewards 5-star selector. Okay, so you'll notice that over there, I've got 33 gold tickets. I kind of saved my gold tickets. I spent them willy-nilly recently, just out of boredom, just kind of like, I don't know. I had the itch to like pull, and like I spent some tickets or whatever, and I was like, well, I had like over 100 gold tickets, so I just spent a bunch of them, right? And I think I ended up getting a copy of Rin, because I think I was A3, then I got to A4, then I lost that core 50-50, so now I'm A5. I'm not actually going to go to A6 for her. What I'm going to do instead is actually, I'm going to do a multi-summon here, and then depending on how that goes, because we could get a 5-star, so who knows what's about to happen, right? If we get a 5-star here and it's on, then W's. I don't know what I'm going to do. But if we don't get a 5-star on this pull, because then we'd only be 30 out of 80, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to actually select on to boost my on a little bit more for that side of the boss, because she is like 104 ranking, and like I could, her cards could be better, but pretty solid all things considered, right? Like I said, I could use some work. But if we look at her awareness, I actually only have her A4, and that A5 would be kind of nice just to get the little bit of extra, on the Crimson Rose and the Tri-Fire, more so the Crimson Rose and the Tri-Fire. And then A6, I mean, wouldn't be bad either. This A4 is honestly the more important awareness, I would say, of these, at least in my opinion. I feel like having A4 is what kind of like really drives it home for her to be like really powerful in that type of environment. But regardless, I think what we're going to do right now is we are going to do a multi-summon right now on the standard banner and see what we get. If we get a copy on here, which most likely aren't, right? Yeah, no, okay, it's just a 4-star. So yeah, we're going to use the selector, because what I was informed by all of you guys and people who play other versions of the game, that the characters that you can pick from the selector, it never gets updated. They don't ever add, or at least up to this point, they haven't added anything new to it. It's just always the current 5 of, On, Ryuji, Morgana, Rin, and Riddle, right? I don't use Riddle or Ryuji basically ever. I mean, I have used her a little bit in Velvet Trials. Probably won't be doing that anymore now that we've got Summer Tomoko. Morgana I have used a smidge, but it's like Rin and Panther are clearly the 2 best characters of these 5, at least for my use case and in my experience, and the ones I enjoy using the most, and just the characters I like the most out of these 5 as well. So for me, I just feel like I would get the most use out of actually picking On, because if these 5 are never going to get changed, On is the one that is probably the best character out of these 5, the most useful, has the most like longevity, because I think Rin isn't going to last very long. It's going to get outdated by some other characters at some point. So we're going to go ahead and use this on. Welcome home, Panther. That's another awareness for you, and now she is also A5 to match up with my Rin. and I've pulled more Rin. Well, yeah, I think I pulled Rin more than I pulled On, because when I lose my 50/50, she tends to be the character that shows up, because some of the On copies I have, like one of them was a selector like early on, right? And then another one I used from like maybe one of the plan rewards, like I got a 5-star selector. So I think 2 or 3 of the awarenesses now that I have from On didn't come from me like pulling her. It came from using in-game like, you know, selectors that just allowed me to like get a copy of her. So there is that. So now we have On A5. How much did I jump up her score? Okay, so I took her from 104 to 109. So now she's back. I just got Rin to being my highest rated character, and now it's back to being On. But I am mad at that. I am mad at that at all. So yeah, so with that, what else? What else? I guess I could talk to you guys about the event a little bit. So yeah, we have the new Shaved Ice Shuffle, which I haven't actually seen what this is yet, and then Summer Memories, which I'd cleared these out already for Luful, Rico, and Milta. I actually enjoyed this quite a lot. I accidentally started it with Shun, not that it matters, but I did one with Shun earlier before I started up this stream and this recording, when I was just trying to clear out notifications and stuff, and then I started one. It is what it is. And then yeah, so I collected all the rewards and stuff before. You can't actually see, right, because it's the new. Oh, no, you have to do it like this, right? If I go here and then go to Thieves Secrets, you'll be able to see that for Multi, we did get 11 out of 11 on stage progress. I cleared out the summer shootout thing, whatever it's called, the water gun mini game. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed it. It was, you know, it's not like it was very challenging or difficult or whatever. But it was just something different. It was just something to, I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. I don't even know what the game is like for Tomoko this time around, but it is what it is. When it comes to the palace, we actually have not gone back to the palace since the last update for it. I still need to go back and clear that. I know you guys see my stamina at full right now. It's probably driving you crazy. Velvet Trials. We are, I don't remember if I went over this, but we have completed every Velvet Trial except for Lair of Arcane Flame. And yeah, so we've cleared out every single star on all of them: Technician, Nuclear Winter, Thunder's Blessing, and Ill Wind. So all we need left is Lair of Arcane Flame, which with our new and improved On and now having Summer Tomoko, this should be a breeze. I'm not gonna lie. Thunder's Blessing, I probably could have cleared without having Meltaha, but she completely trivialized it, made it super easy. I actually shout out my girl. She actually completed Thunder's Blessing despite the fact that she skipped out on Meltaha. So power to her, props on that. Big kudos. I think I could have done if I want to put in the work, but she made it dumb easy. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been sitting here at 55 out of 75 for a minute, and when I ultimately came to the decision that I was gonna pull for Meltaha and Tomoko and not skip over them, I was like, I'm gonna just wait till I get Tomoko. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, yeah, you could say I missed out on some Stardust shards, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not really that pressed over it. But yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be dumb easy now with an even more powerful On than I already had, and you know, Tomoko alongside her for those Fire and Sayo missions. I might still have to throw Riddle, or well, I guess it couldn't be the other Tomoko, but we also got Koryu because I maxed out Metape, so we got Koryu, and so I can throw him on you know, on Wonder and use that as well. So with that, is there anything else I should update y'all on or talk about? Anything else we need to take a look at when it comes to my account? That's pretty much it. I'm sure there might be something else that I'm forgetting. I've started using my Mindscape Stardust stuff on Cord now, because we finished it with Makoto, or not finished it, but you know, went as far as we can. We've finished out like this whole outer ring. I don't know at what point we start getting this stuff in the center and how much it's going to cost, but you know, time will tell. I guess you guys probably know if you play on other servers, but that's that. And then yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. Is there any way that I could quickly go get like a Millicoin from somewhere and maybe just throw a multi-summon on her weapon banner just for the hell of it? I don't think there is. Now there's no way I can get one right now, unless I think you get one from the events, right? So it is what it is. I'm gonna just do it off camera. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, I don't really care that much, but I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Shout out to the early Dubsky. I'm not gonna lie, we do have, I guess I can sit here and level her up with you guys. Let's see, how far can I actually go with leveling her up with what I've already got saved up. So we've got, you know, nothing crazy, but a decent amount of compendiums. That's gonna get burned up here real quickly. Decent amount of you know, aromas and everything. And then I usually clear out the training sets when those pop up every season or patch or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm gonna have even more materials after that. And since I've been doing that, the Kompaku gems that we have, I mean, you see, it's been ridiculous. I don't think I'm ever gonna run out at this point. So we can easily get her to 60. Can we get her to 70? Yes, we can. Boom. And we do still have enough to unlock to 80. Still sitting on a decent amount of compendiums. Okay, okay, we had. I didn't think we was gonna get her straight to 80 like that. Not too bad, not too bad. As far as weapons go, wait, are her weapons sparklers? That's adorable. Also, her. This other thing too about like, never mind. We don't even gotta get into that conversation. But like, this is like such a not even like Gooner swimsuit. It's actually like fairly modest, all things considered, right? I guess her tummy's showing whatever, but it's just like some of the comments and like remarks I saw about Tomoko online because of her swimsuit. I'm just like, y'all are just touch starved. Clearly, like you've just never been inside a vagina since you came out one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. For her weapon, like I said, when I get another Millicoin, I might throw 10 at it just because I'm not gonna chase her weapon because I really don't care that much. So for the moment, we're just going to use this. Can we get her? We should be able to use this to get, yeah, there we go. Her Ocean's Tiding. We'll just go ahead and do that. Which these look really cool to me anyway, because there's like star shaped and I love stars. Where are you, shorty? She's right here. So we'll go ahead and give her her 4-star weapon. Bong. And right, that the whole thing, it threw me off again with the levels and stuff. We'll go ahead and start enhancing this. How much do we have in terms of gold parts? Not as many compendiums as we had, and a lot less crystals as well. But we should be. Yo, stop. We should be decent. Bong. Overclock this. Can we get to? Can we at least get to 70? No, we get to 60 before we run out of oops. Yeah, we get to 60 before we run out. That's fine. So I'll still continue to farm for that. And as far as cards go, I believe she wants victory, right? She wants for a space card. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know that she wanted victory. So like I went ahead and like farm some cards. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it auto equip right now. Well, actually, this says that she wants pleasure. I remember looking into it, and let me double check, right? Because obviously the recommended is just the recommended. It's not necessarily always what's going to actually be best for the character. What am I looking for? This right here. Where we looking? Victory. And so the victory set, you can see I've farmed a decent amount, so we will work on that. I've got a bunch of cards that I've been farming and stuff, so we'll work through it and see what I've got that's best for her. And then when it comes to the skills, I think I don't actually know what her skill priority is, but I'll look into that and I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm yapping, I'm rambling, I'm just like dragging out the video at this point, so I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap things up. That's pretty much it for the most part. Like I said, if I miss anything worth talking about in terms of like my account progression and what I got going on right now, it is what it is. You'll hear me yap more in the next video, I'm sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all this content that I'm bringing you. With all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, as a cat with you, swing the bat. Later. Did you see that Katarina's not in development at all? Who's Katarina? From Tekken? What's going on? So I got these chicken nuggets that's just been sitting here smelling all good the whole time I was recording that. Quick scale, got you. Okay. Chicken nuggets from where? There's some that I made in the air fryer. Man, this bitch is hitting right now. Okay, so we want harmony. And let's see. Bro, you can like summertime and tropical and everything. I'm addicted to this sparkling water I've been getting from Target. I've been drinking like one of these a day. This tropsical flavor. This shit is so good. Market Pantry top 3 store brands in the country. Facts. I don't shop at Walmart that much, but as much as we meme about great value and be calling shit, normally when we call something great value, like we're usually saying it like derogatory, as like as an insult, damn near, right? But like great value is low key great value. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like great value was at one point top 3. I don't know if it still is because I don't shop at Target. I don't shop at Walmart that much these days, but Market Pantry definitely goes stupid. For me, Market Pantry might be number 1. Actually, Good and Gather. Good and Gather is really high on that list too. Yeah, Good and Gather got that heat, boy. Good and Gather got them deals. I don't like Publix. I like Publix, but I mostly go there for their produce. And even then, like I like the produce at Target. It's just that Publix has fruit that I can't get at Target. A5 Rin and A5 On is insane work. Wait, why is that? From now on, I'm gonna just summon when you stream. Got swimsuit clothes on my 50-50 and just got Tomoko on my first 10. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I forgot to do a group summon in the video. Oh well. Great value Pop-Tart superior to... Yozo. Name brand Pop-Tarts? Listen. Chat. Walk with me. Name brand Pop-Tarts are actually the worst Pop-Tarts. Off-brand Pop-Tarts actually slap so much harder than official name brand Pop-Tarts. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Okay. Name brand do get strawberry milkshake. That's probably my favorite name brand flavor. I don't even eat Pop-Tarts anymore, to be honest. But like brown sugar cinnamon, for example, which is like my favorite flavor overall. Name brand Pop-Tart got the worst one. So I'll say this. Name brand Pop-Tarts slap when you get in like the crazy flavors because they got like, you know, shit that you can't get with other brands. Like the wild berry or the fucking strawberry milkshake and shit like that, right? Or when they do they limited edition flavors like Snickerdoodle or pumpkin spice, whatever. Some of those hit, some of them don't. But if we just talk about like traditional flavors like cherry, strawberry, brown sugar cinnamon, or like a chocolate fudge, or even like cookies and cream, I don't think the regular name brand ones are bad, but I think the off-brand ones are actually better. I think the off-brand ones usually have like a better like crust, I guess I'll call it. And I feel like they're usually iced better. The name brand ones, they're like thinner and like harder, and they don't usually be iced as thoroughly. I don't eat Cheetos, so I wouldn't know Flytrap, but I'll take your word for it. So let me turn my alerts back on. Yo, Zach Gar, homie. Thank you for the 5 years. I greatly appreciate that, man. The non-name brand chocolate fudge or gas. You feel me? You feel me, right? And don't get me wrong, I like the name brand one too, but the off-brand one is better. No cap. That's what I'm saying, yo. That's what I'm saying. Look, I knew my chat has some smart niggas in it. That might be far and few between, but there's some real niggas out there. Okay, so for cards, let's go ahead and do this. Yo, Yozo, thank you for the 13 months on that. Greatly appreciate that.
Everything is ordinary.
He agreed so much you remembered he had Prime. Yo, it was good in Dejects. Nah, I did not know we're getting Meowth gameplay tomorrow. Is there an event happening, or was it a Tekken talk? Or I'm gonna be honest. I am completely and entirely out of the loop when it comes to Tekken. I ain't been keeping up at all for like the past month, maybe 2 months. Actually, I'll say since Evo. I ain't been tapped into Tekken since Evo. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, Evo France is tomorrow, right? I should restream Evo France, huh? I should find the schedule and make sure that I'm watching Evo France, huh? I've been so out of the loop with fighting games, man. But especially Tekken. Tekken does haven't been keeping up with Tekken, to be honest. I mean, that's also true. There's been a lot of radio silence over there. I did see a snippet of the Sea Viper trailer, but I didn't actually see the full trailer. Okay, so she wants crit, attack, SP recovery. So this is potential one. We'll go with this. And then for Moon, HP recovery. Do we have an HP recovery one at all? We do. I guess we'll go with this one for now. And then for Star. Whoops, I didn't mean to clear that. We want attack or crit rate? Let's go crit rate. What about attack? Do either of these have crit rate subset? This one does. Attack with attack multiplier. We'll go with this one. And then for Sky, we'll go attack. Probably go this one. Okay. Not great, but just something to work with. Things before or after the top 8. I'll tap in. Yeah, I hope Meowth is really cool because it's not that I don't care about Tekken anymore, but I have been kind of content not playing it lately. I did tap back in. I did actually play recently. I didn't stream it and I should have, but I did play enough a few days ago. I sat down and I played some games to max out the battle pass because I wanted to make sure, because I think it was only one, but there is one battle pass that I didn't finish. And I don't, was that the start of season 2 or was it before that? Somewhere, it might have been toward the end of season 1. I took like a little break from Tekken where I wasn't playing for a while just because I wasn't really fucking with it, you know what I'm saying? And there's a battle pass that I didn't complete and I regret not finishing it because there's some items I want from there that I don't have from when I make customs and shit. So I told myself, like, even if I'm not, grinding the game out, like, finish the battle pass. So I did. And I haven't been back on it since, but that was a few days ago. I sat down and played it. It took me maybe an hour and a half or so to like get the rest of the levels that I needed. Because I wasn't like that far off, but yeah. I went ahead and did that before it went away. Where do you look up like the best builds for these characters? Lufil.net. It's like at the moment I'm looking at this. No sense in me putting in extra homework when the homework has already been done. You feel me? So. Appreciate it, no doubt, no doubt. So skill 2 and 3 seem to be her main priority. About that, about like 4 tech classes to complete them. Yeah. The games I play are putting guide makers out of business. They just tell you that the stats and shit that the characters need in game. I feel like I don't know if that's good or bad, because on one hand it's like, oh cool, like you're just providing all the information that players need in the actual game. But on the other hand, I feel like fucking up the bag for content creators is probably not good for the game, because then like a lot of people, like that's their thing, is like they're guide makers, right? So like what do they do if they're not doing that? Gets up to 65. Let's actually spend stamina on this right now. Yo, Shining, what's good, man? I played just enough of Tekken to finish the Tekken passes if I buy them. Pretty much where I'm at with it right now. So I get them for free season 1, the battle pass gives you just enough to buy the next season. Yeah, like if you bought the first ever one, as long as you always continue to complete them, you'll always have enough coins to buy the next one. Anita, I'm doing great, thank you very much. Hey, that's what's up, Shining. I'm glad to hear. Actually, you know what? Before we spend the stamina, I know we just did that run, but it doesn't really matter. Especially since we got her early and didn't have to like cash out all the way, I should go get all the training sets. Because I always end up getting this stuff anyway, so I might as well just clear it out now. No reason not to. It hurts. It really hurts spending all those gems, but like, so many fire arena customs I can't make. I can make most of them, you know what I'm saying? There's not many ideas I've come up with that I can't make, but there were a couple where I'm like, damn, I'm actually missing this one item from this past whatever, so I can't do it. A lot more enjoyable to watch my favorite content creators with their editing work and such. Yeah, I feel that. I'm tweaked out, was asking questions, wondering why you weren't answering them. Turns out I was watching the stream in my dream. I came around the end of that recording you just did, Lotus, but were people really calling that bikini a Gunnar design? It's not that they were calling it a Gunnar design, it's more so that niggas were just making very horny comments about her. And it wasn't even like, so I don't remember if it was the official Twitter account or whatever, but they just tweeted out like her splash art or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like they just tweeted out like this image basically. And niggas was just being like overly horny. And like I get it, like listen, far be it for me like judge niggas for you know being a little degen, right? But I just felt like it was, for one, like this girl's like 16 first and foremost, and I know a lot of them niggas is not teenagers. And second of all, like it wasn't like they was being like damn or like oh booba. Is more like niggas was just being like, you know what I'm saying? It was just a bit much. And like the main thing is like Tomoko's also like very clearly like a teenage girl, and it's just, I don't know. Like when you see me acting like that, it's usually towards like an older woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Cal, call me, oh shit, hey Miss Katayama, how you doing, baby girl? You know what I'm saying? Like I be, but you know, that's me. Niggas saw boobs were on go mode. Exactly. And like like, yeah, I get, yeah, I mean, her chest is kind of big, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, ain't like it's like something crazy. Ain't like she's built like fucking Rangiku from Bleach or something. Have you thought about playing a horror game for the channel? Nah, not really, because one, I don't enjoy horror. Two, I'm also like not that easily scared, so I just think it'd be very boring for me to like do, because like the point of it is like either you have to enjoy that genre a lot, or you have to be somebody who's like easily scared and startled, because that's what would then make it entertaining, and I don't fit either of those criteria. I also don't find amusement or like joy or entertainment in attempting to scare myself. So it's just like, I don't know, I feel like if I were to do a horror game, I'd just be very cynical about it and just suck all the fun out of it for anybody who might be interested in that kind of thing. So I just don't think it's for me. Can't decide between Digimon and Silent Hill F. I would say that Digimon is probably better value for your money, because that game's probably a lot longer than Silent Hill F. I guess that could be a con for some people, but I think you would get more content out of Digimon than you will out of Silent Hill F. That's just me though, I'm also biased, so take that with a grain of salt. Did you get her? I just got here? I did. I got her early at that. And now we're working on building her up a little bit. You have over 4 million Kompaku gems now. Holy shit. Content-wise, Digimon is more justified. Yeah, and like, you know, that might not be what matters most to you, but I just figured I'd throw it out there. Okay, now we actually have to spend stamina. Adore Silent Hill in that game looks like it could clean outside of the action. I wouldn't know anything about it. Not a Silent Hill fan, so I wouldn't know. Also, I already have 29 hours in Digimon. And what's funny about that is I got about like 18 hours into that game before I even saw like the title screen. Not because it takes that long to get there, but I was just doing other shit and like exploring and like farming and just doing shit. Like, you know, like you start like the prologue of the game, and you like, you know, a lot of games like this, like, oh, you playing the game for maybe a little bit, and then you get like the title screen finally pops up after you collect the first mission, whatever. It's like Digimon story times. Where you're like, yeah, I was close to 20 hours into the game before I got to that part. I want to get into the show series. Me too. Have you hit starter 2 yet? I missed the past couple 2K streams. I'm starter 4, homie. We're now working towards starter 5, actually. I have 16 hours in Digimon and I've only done 2 hours of the story. That's basically where I was at with it. I can't tell you how much of the story I've done. Like I've obviously done a lot more now, but yeah, I'm almost 30 hours in. I probably, in less than half of that's probably the actual story content. Nah, facts, Yozo. It's really funny to me. It's really funny to me as well. All right, we actually had a lot of stuff prepared and ready to go for Tomoko for the most part, especially once you add in the training sets. So the video you and Sacred was fire. Y'all should collab more. I think so too. Like I said, I've known Sacred for like 7 or 8 years. Like we've been cool for a minute. Like, cause I met him not that long after I met Squad, so it's been a while. And like, you know, we DM each other from time to time. Like we hanging out in Discord chats at times. I think we've even we've hung out before, just like, you know, on Discord and shit like that. And we talk on Twitter and Discord and shit, but we just never recorded a video together. I don't know why. We just have never collaborated on anything. But everybody seemed to really like that video. Like that was my best performing video engagement wise and even views wise in a minute. Like, let me see. Yes, I'd almost, it's a 1 to 10 for me right now on YouTube. So it's my best performing video in the last while with really high retention and high engagement. So people was fucking with it. And a lot of people in the comments say, hey, y'all should do this more. You need to start a podcast. Oh, my 2 goats, etc., etc. So I don't know. Maybe that's a lane I need to tap into a bit more. Whether it just be, you know, more conversational pieces, discussions, longer form content, a podcast of sorts. I don't really know. I like the idea of doing a podcast, and like, again, at the risk of sounding a little conceited or like big headed or whatever, I get that I have a very enjoyable voice to listen to. Like, I get complimented on my voice a lot, so I know I just have a voice that people just enjoy listening to and like hearing me talk at length. So, and I, you know, I don't mind doing that. Like that video, I had a lot of fun, you know, conversing with him, and like I really enjoy doing it, and I would do more like that. I just don't feel like I consistently have shit that I want to talk about, and I mentioned it in that video itself. It's like a lot of shit that's be relevant, whether it be news or games and stuff, like I don't really care about, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's like, oh, I just don't play those types of games, or I just don't really have an opinion on this thing. And there's other topics or like things that happen, whatever, where it's like, I don't care to discuss it because it's just like, I just think it's dumb, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll have an opinion on some shit, but it'll be a very negative opinion. I just like, well, I'm just not trying to be negative all the time. So like, I'm just not going to make that my brand. So it's, the fucked up part is, it is equally as easy, if not easier, to talk about how much you don't like shit than it is to talk about how much you like shit. You know what I'm saying? I think if I wanted to start a podcast or do more content like that, I would have to create a list of topics that I could put into like a backlog, and like I would have to stockpile like topics and ideas and things that I could talk about that are things I feel like I could talk about a lot about, or that I'm passionate about, or that I enjoy, whatever, in order to do that in a way that I would want to and that I think people would find enjoyable before it got too annoying where it's like, damn, all this nigga does is complain or talk about how much he doesn't like this or that. You feel me? Yo, shit was good, man. Maybe better to just make discussions as we feel rather than make a regimented podcast. That's true. And that's the thing too that sucks, is that like negativity thrives so well in content, unfortunately. Like some of the most successful people you can think of are very negative people. It's not the case for everybody, but Hi Wolf, what's good, man? If I could replace that defense with crit, that'd have been so perfect. This one seems decent enough to use as like leveling up. Yeah, we'll level that one up. Doesn't this game now have a way to like craft of course. Like craft a card to how you want it? I don't even remember. Oh wait, customize, is this it? Main attribute. Oh, I see. I think I can just create. Oh. Probably isn't worth it to do for Tomoko, but how do you get more of these? They seem very sparse. Just beat Digimon before. Damn, you beat it already? I'm loving the game. I'm probably gonna play it some more before I go to bed, whenever that is. What more do we want to do right now? I'll probably continue to spend stamina on better cards. I don't think I want to use that ink, but I do need an HP recovery card for her. Besides work, I went in on the game, still got side quests to finish now. I've done a fair amount of side quests. I've done like maybe 2/3 of the available side quests that I have in that game. Just for the anomaly points. I'm not gonna lie. Because obviously you need to rank up your agent in order to get higher digivolutions. So like if a quest pops up that gives me anomaly points, I do it. And if it doesn't, I've just been skipping it, just holding off on them. I'm gonna probably do all of them eventually, but I definitely prioritize the ones that give you anomaly points. Here's the Mighty Zoo tweet, by the way. It's actually before top 8, not tomorrow, but Evo France starts tomorrow. I'm gonna check the schedule for Evo France and see if I can tap in for that. Matter of fact, let me see. Pull it up over here. The Evo France starts on the 10th. France is only like 5 hours ahead, right? They're on the same time zone as like the UK, I think. They got the schedule here somewhere. I do not see the schedule. Sorry, give me a second here. They're actually 6 hours ahead right now in Nice. Okay, so 6 hours from now. So hold on, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Not here. There we go. So that would be Friday, which is today's only Thursday, right? I need to take out the trash. It's garbage day here. So they're 6 hours ahead. That means that each day starts at 4 a.m. Yeah, so 4 a.m., 4 a.m., and then I mean, I've been pretty cracked out lately, so I could probably be live for all of this if I really wanted to be. Obviously, I'm curious about Tekken. We might tap into DBFZ for old time's sake. Might take a peek at some Hunter x Hunter for top 8 or something, I don't know. And an impact on the evil lineup with some criminal behavior. Amen. Amen. Matter of fact, how many entries does that game even have? $135, which is honestly about 100 more than I expected. Don't be shocked though if like more than half of those end up DQing because they just don't want to play or don't care. So we'll mostly be focused on Tekken. We might take a peek at like some Guilty Gear or some Grand Blue or DBFZ or whatever. Day 2 also starts again at 4 a.m. Eastern. So I'll probably be awake because see I'm wide awake now. And yeah, from 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. that's kind of the schedule I'm on right now anyway. We'll watch DBFZ top 8 tomorrow or on Saturday. So that would be Saturday at What's 11? So about 7 a.m. We'll tap into that. And then Tekken is at around 1:30. So that'd be wait, what did I say here? Did I do the math in the backwards order? This is at 11, so it'd be 5 a.m. I don't know what math did I just use. I said something way off. If it's at 11 a.m., it'd be 5 a.m. for us, for me at least. And then 1:30, this is PM, right? Yeah, 1:30 p.m. Okay, so yeah, I've been on a super crackhead schedule anyway, so I'll be awake for all this. I'll probably be restreaming. I don't think you need special permission or anything for Evo, so I'll be tapped in. The lineups player wise is peak though. For there's this NA versus EU event for 2xKL also. You got information on that, like where it's being streamed or what time it is? DBFZ still at an Evo in the year of our Lord 2025. I mean, the region where DBFZ is currently still the biggest and most popular is probably France, so that makes sense. It's probably the last time you ever see it at an Evo at all though. The lineup players peak wise: Sonic, Leffen, K7, Diaphone, Wawa, Hikari. Diaphone been doing his thing. Yeah, Diaphone is probably the second best player after Hikari. So K7 though is no slouch either. Like, well, I don't know. We can't really say because we ain't really been seeing Sonic compete, but like Sonic, K7, Diaphone, Hikari, like those are easily like top 4 NA, right? Like those are very clearly the 4 best players NA, I'd say. At least from what we've been able to see so far, like we haven't had like a real major anything to like see, so like who knows for sure. But from like, you know, just watching online events and people's streams, like those seem like the 4 best players that we got. Yeah, Super Noon, Jonathan Tene, they're both also up there. PR for 2xKL in a full 180. I'm so extremely jealous of everyone who likes that game. I wish with all my heart that I like that game as much as everybody else does. What don't you like about the game? So for starters, I've never played League of Legends. Have no interest in ever playing League of Legends. So I have no investment, attachment, or sentiment toward these characters, this universe, or Riot as a developer, even a little bit, okay? Even with that being said, I don't have to be familiar with the franchise or the IP in order to get invested into it or think some characters are cool or find somebody that I really like. Case in point, I loved Grand Blue when I played it. Played it a lot, grinded the game out a decent amount for the first couple of months. Thought it had a really cool roster, really cool world, everything like that. Liked the game a lot. With 2xKL, I think it has the single worst fighting game roster of all time. Like free. Like incredibly free. The only character I like in that game at all is really Yasuo. And even then, like, he meets like the criteria for me as like a Lotus character, but like he ain't like knocking out a park, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't love Yasuo. Like he is cool, he's fun, I do like him, but like he's not like a top tier Lotus character, honestly. He's also really difficult. And in that game, while you can play just one character and have an assist, I am not personally getting the full experience that I want from that game if I play Sidekick or Juggernaut. It's not that it's not viable, it's not that it's not good or anything like that. I'm just not playing the game the way that I really want to. But as of right now, there really wasn't a second character that I really liked. Echo was probably going to be the character I ended up playing as my secondary, or like as my, you know, tag partner or whatever. But he's also very difficult, and I really didn't like the idea of playing potentially, albeit maybe the two most powerful, the two most difficult characters in the game, when I wasn't really like in love with the game in the first place. It's just like a lot of work for somebody who I also don't consider myself to have very good execution or be that great at fighting games anyway. Even like learning Yasuo's BMB, I'm like, this shit is like really fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? Yasuo, powerful as he is, high execution, I would say. A lot of APM. Similarly with Echo, he's probably got the most complicated game plan of any character in the game, right? Beyond that, I don't really like the way jumps feel that much in the game. I kind of wish it had an air dash. It doesn't. It is what it is. It's not like make or break. The overall game does feel better, I think, than it did in the alpha. There's still something that is like movement wise, it doesn't quite click for me as well as I would like it to. I still am very much not a fan of how many buttons it's required to play that game, right? I'm somebody that has like normally not even been in like 6-button fighters, and this game's like 7 or 8 buttons or something like that, right? I think the game would actually be less complicated and easier to digest, learn, and more fun to play if instead of having like S1, S2 on top of light, medium, heavy, tag, button, and all these other things, if it was just like, if I just could do fucking quarter circles, man. You know what I'm saying? I think motion inputs would actually make the game easier and less complicated than it currently is, because right now it's a bit messy. I also am not a fan of the changes that they made to the supers in this game, where now it's like hitting like skill 1 or skill 2 plus like medium or heavy or whatever, or like, is it light or medium? I haven't even been playing the game, so I really don't remember. I don't like that change, especially as a Yasuo player when I'm doing like such high action per second like things and everything. It feels extremely easy to accidentally fuck up and do a super by mistake. Obviously the more skilled players aren't really having that issue as much, but like it definitely does happen. It happens to me a lot as somebody with not as much skill. Another thing I'm not a fan of is I don't really like the way the tag system works in that game, if I'm being completely honest. I don't like the directional tagging system of like holding back and forward and stuff. It's like, it just feels weird and like finicky and neutral trying to do what I want. And I would rather it just be like a 1-button push. Like let me just tap, you know what I'm saying, a single button, and then just like have L1, L2 if I'm gonna have 2 different assists. Kind of like Dragon Ball. Like Dragon Ball, each character has 1 assist, so you have L1, L2. Just let me do the same thing like 2XKL, where it's like L1, L2 is an assist, and it's like each one is a different assist. Like, I don't know, it's a lot of little things that all kind of add up to just being like, maybe the game just isn't for me. And if it isn't, that's fine. I'm still gonna give it another chance, because like I do have interest in it. It's just I haven't really found the motivation or like inspiration to like really grind the game out, because I just haven't found anything like kind of grips me or connects with me personally like with it. Warwick does look kind of cool. Again, like he might meet the criteria enough for a character that like I would like to play and try out. He's definitely, from what I've seen, not a character that like is really like the ideal Lotus character, but I do kind of want to give him a shot, because maybe that would be the little bit of spark I need to like play the game a little bit and like really get into my groove. But it's been hard to even like want to learn the game, because I just don't really have anything about it particularly that like grips me or like stands out to me or like makes me like really want to play it. You know what I mean? Like I don't have anything about it. I'm just like, oh, this is sick. Like I really like this thing about this game, so I'm gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? Let's hop on the Rift. I'm good. What is this? This is the only place I can find the time for it. So on Sunday, it looks like they're doing this. Wait, what? So from this link you gave me, it says Sunday at 11, which is interesting because that means they'd be doing it during Guilty Gear Top 8. Which is kind of funny because like all them niggas play Guilty Gear. I guess all of them don't still play it, but like. Hope they do more surprise double champion drops like they did with Warwick. That roster issue is so unfortunate. Yeah, because like I mean that's a huge thing for me is like not having two characters that I really like makes it really hard to want to play the game. I just think the roster really sucks. The way Tokon and Twixio do tagging is obnoxious. I agree. I don't like it in either game. I think you'd at least rock with him more than Echo. Another thing for me too as well is that like visual design obviously is something that like matters a lot to me when it comes to these characters. Warwick does look pretty cool. Echo, I might like him a lot more with some costumes, some skins or whatever, and I guess they have added a bunch of new stuff. I actually have not turned the game on in days, so like I know we just got like the early access and update and everything. I haven't even turned the game on yet, so maybe I should check it out. Riot character designs just don't quite do it for me visually, and that's really important to me in a fighting game. I agree. Now they do have skins for characters that make them look a lot better in some cases, but no, I still don't have like the one for me. All right, let's actually play a little bit right here. Let's I'm not gonna do like any real work. Let's just do some auto runs real quick just to get some points on the board. Do we have anyone in the companion with like a really strong joker that's available to play right now? Let's see. Let's do this. This nigga here already got the motherfucker at 100. Damn, no one's got Joker up. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Classic Riot monetization. I'm not even mad at the monetization because honestly, I was prepared for it. It's just, you know. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Motherfuckers did a lot of damage. Am I gonna need to swap out Cord for a healer here? Might have to swap out Cord for Marion. Don't think most FGC fellows are used to it playing Valorant. Well, yeah, I'm certainly not used to it like that. I've never played a Riot game, but I expected it. We're gonna need that Pokemon game been missing lately? I don't see people excited for it anymore. Legends ZA, it actually releases next week. And yeah, I think a lot of the hype and excitement for that died off. And I've actually been seeing a lot of, oh, you talk about TCG Pocket. Yeah, so that game has been missing. I misunderstood what you meant. Now I see what you mean, especially in regards to that game. Yeah, they've been dropping the ball. Last few sets. I mean, you see, I ain't been making content on it. I ain't been playing. I've hardly even been opening up my free packs, to be honest. It's a shame. I really like that game, but I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it's so easy to print money in some of these games, and like niggas just go out of the way to not print money. I mean, they are still printing money, but that last set really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. It didn't like make me angry at all, but I was just like, well, I'm not investing anything in this. Like, I'm not making content on this or like pulling on it. This is a waste of money. You know, the problem was I didn't have anybody with anyone with Trust and Prosperity because Cord has, hold on, we might not actually, well, we're here now, so I'm just gonna let it rock. I forgot Cord has Power on right now instead of Prosperity. That's why that's why we were taking so much. Might be a hot take, but take the fucking shinies out the game. It's not that I hate the shiny, but it's just like when I get a shiny, I'm just like, damn, bro, that could have been a 2-star card that I actually care about. I think the shiny should be more rare, have better art, and like the shiny version of the card should release in the set that it's actually from, as opposed to like waiting until months later. Cause like the shiny card is cool until it's releasing for a card that's like already outdated and not played anymore. So I'm not gonna use this card anyway. You know what I mean? Cause like if you're playing that game at like any serious level or like, you know, high in the ranks, you know what I mean? Also, I had horrendous luck on the Suicune set. I still never got the immersive. Matter of fact, I'm sure I got free packs right now. I still never got my immersive Suicune, and because I never got that card, I kind of just like stopped playing because I was like, damn, bro, like that's all I fucking wanted from that set. Immersive suicide is crazy. I get it. Alright, chat, let's see if I get this fucking Suicune card. I am at 2,150 points out of 2,500, so like I could just fucking like craft it, but open up a free pack, nothing. Another pack. I think, oh shit. See if we get anything. Why is my brightness going up on its own? Focus camera. There we go. Licky licky. Oh, no, no. Nothing. Damn it. Wait. No. Yeah, no, this set hates me, bro. I just couldn't get the one card I wanted. Do I have another one? I do have one more. See if we got anything. Yo, Oko, thank you for the 52 months.
Nothing
really appreciate
amazing
it.
happens here. Everything is ordinary.
2 Diglets and 2 Skaplooms. Like, be so serious, man. Didn't know I wasn't so there. It's all good. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna actually be able to get some crazy dumb high scores on this once we do a manual run. This shit is over 6 million on auto. The newest set is legit is all about money and in no way can favor the free-to-play players. Limited set with a guaranteed 4 diamond EX each pack that you make with 4 cards instead of 5. Right? You have 12 reprints of old cards. Also, it's the biggest, the largest set in the game, but it'll leave at the end of the month. Crazy if you ask me. Yeah. I think it's just like big and greedy. I haven't even pulled on the set. Maybe I'll start spending my free packs on it because I've never been opening up the game daily to even do that much. But yeah, I might spend my free packs on it because why not? But yeah, if anything, no, that'd be easy. Probably easily double that with a serious run. Select my rewards real quick. Nice. Vishnu half. Get the mission. Oh, cert is on the other fucking. I mean, get there down. This is. I prefer to open rare candy in there just to nuke it at the end of the month. Shit's insane. Yeah, it's just Nintendo and Pokemon being greedy. What's new? Been so involved in my backlog of games I haven't had time for gacha. Yeah, I just keep adding more and more in my back. Every time I finish one game in my backlog, I add 2 more. I also may or may not have someone hit me up telling me that like I really need to play Ghost of Yosei because I'd love it a lot and that I don't have to finish the first game in order to play it. And they may or may not have been like convinced me to pick that game up. But, you know. Streaming it? Nah. If I stream it, I'll never play it. I wish I could stream those types of games, but I just have this weird mental block to where if I stream those games, I just don't end up ever actually finishing them. Ghost of Yosei is gas. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Well, yeah, we're talking about Digimon is how I am with Yotei. I'm doing so much side shit, man. Yeah, I heard the same from Moon. Niggas just got side content for days. Yeah, I feel like 2025 was a great year for games, man. Might be the best year for gaming in a long time. A lot of really good ones this year. Next year should be even better. What all is dropping next year that makes you say that? This is I don't really give a fuck about it. GTA about to go crazy. Yeah, that shit's probably gonna take over the world when it releases, huh? Playing Dragon Quest 8 will boot up Final Fantasy 10 yesterday. Might do both at once. Yeah, right now I'm currently playing through Digimon Story Time Stranger and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Those are the 2 games I'm juggling right now. Speaking of Dragon Quest, I have the Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, I think it is. And I really want to play that shit at some point soon. The game looks so cool. And then there's also the 1 and 2 HD 2D remakes that are coming, I think this month, right? This month or next month. Nothing coming out next year I care about, not even GTA 6. I think the only game I can think of that like I really care about that comes out next year is Marvel Tokon. But even then, it's like I don't know if I'm really gonna love that game, but we'll see. You ever continue the Scarlet DLC? I didn't. One day, but no, I did not. I should have done that before I started Arceus, to be honest. Yeah, the HD 2D look is super dope. Oh, Onimusha. Yeah, I love Onimusha. I never watched that trailer for the Wolverine game. I slept through that whole stream. Whatever. What was that? I don't even remember what like showcase or event that was. I slept through that whole thing. I seen niggas talk about the Wolverine trailer, but I didn't actually see it. Oh, what Fire Emblem? Yeah. New Fire Emblem. Yeah, it's gonna go crazy. Stay to play. There you go. Alright, quick little runs just to get some points on the board. Yeah, I got a companion on the top 10. Hooray! Put me at number 3. Not too bad, just a little quick sheet. Tight. I think we can run this back and do this. Hold on. We do insert. We do. Actually, no, we'll probably leave cert there. But what we will do is, I am going to plop Cord back to her. Prosperity set. There we go. That brings it back to 1-on-1. Good. And now with that, we still don't have healing. But we might not need it. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Zelda game? Never been a big Zelda guy. Okay, we are still gonna need healing actually. I only played Wind Waker and Majora. I've only played Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. I never beat Twilight Princess. Yeah, Wind Waker was cool. I liked it. I just never played a lot of Zelda games. Twilight Princess was cool too for the short amount of time I played it. I'll workshop it. I'll figure some stuff out. Anyway, though, chat, I am starting to feel a little bit tired. I'm gonna go chill out and play some Digimon, and then decide whether or not I want to go to bed. I have not been getting very much sleep. I know it's gonna catch up to me eventually. It probably, honestly, would be for the best if I stay up a bit longer and just intentionally continue to be super fucked up degen for the sake of like restreaming Evo. So I'll probably stay for a bit longer, but I'm going to turn off all my lights and chill out for a bit. Appreciate you for coming through and hanging. Thank you for the subs, give subs, bits, follows, all that good shit. I'll be back. I guess this weekend we're watching Evo. So yeah. So, you know, there's always going to be some 2K in the mix and shit like that. But for this weekend, every day from, well, for Friday and Saturday from about 4 a.m. until 2-3 p.m. we'll probably be tapped into Evo. And then on Sunday, we'll be back for the top 8s for... I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna watch Street Fighter, at least not on stream, but we'll be tapped in for Tekken. Yeah, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all be easy. Appreciate y'all, man. Later.